Good morning, sir.
Good morning. There is a technical snag today. So I was told.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
School. Just wait, sir. Let me try to. Yep. Notebook కావాలి. Okay. Today there is a bit technical problem. I have to use mobile. Okay. So what was the topic under discussion, sir? The topic under discussion was solutions, and we theoretically looked at the data related to solutions.
Sir, once can you please
Once
revise
can I?
automatic pressure, sir?
I am doing that. I'm just waiting for some white papers. Hello?
You are muted.
Yes, sir. Now I could get some place to write. Yep. Now somebody asked me to talk about osmotic pressure. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Osmotic pressure is, see, whenever two solutions are separated by a semi-permeable membrane, it can be pig bladder or it can be some animal skin, or it can be a potato. You know, you can cut a potato into a cup and that cup itself can act as a semi-permeable membrane. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this is, suppose you cut a potato like this. Then this is a potato cup. This outside you put a solution which is more concentrated, and inside you put diluted water. Then water will flow like this. Or other words, your choice. You can put a water outside, just water, and here you put a concentrated solution, salt water. Then through the semi-permeable membrane, water molecules will travel, and inside you can see the increase in the level of water. You can do this experiment at your home. What you can do is, you take a potato, make a cup of it. It is possible you can make. In the potato cup, you can put some salt water. Put the potato in a big container that has water. You can see water is gushing in, and soon the level of the particular inside will rise. Up to what level it will rise? The head pressure is equal to osmotic pressure. Till such point, the water will rise. Now, what is osmotic pressure means? Pressure exerted due to the flow of solvent molecules from a diluted solution to a concentrated solution. As long as there is pressure concentration gradient. Concentration gradient means one fellow is more concentrated, the other fellow is less concentrated. If there is difference in the concentration, solvent molecules will flow. The flow continues till both solutions get equal concentration. The pressure exerted by such solution is called as osmotic pressure. And you know that gases obey a rule PV is equal to nRT is ideal gas equation. That is valid even for osmotic pressure. PV is equal to nRT. If you are dissolving more number of moles of solute, then the osmotic pressure exerted will be more. I can write it as pi is equal to N by V RT, where N is the number of moles, V is the volume of the solution you have taken. N by V sometimes called as concentration, pi is equal to CRT. If you don't want to use R, that is the universal gas constant, you can say pi is equal to CST. If two solutions have same osmotic pressure, they are called isotonic. Notice that if you are injecting saline into blood, the saline solution is 0.9% salt solution that has the same concentration as the blood has. So the blood and saline, which is 0.9% salt solution, are isotonic. By mistake, if you are injecting a solution which is say 2.0% salt solution, then the concentration of the salt solution is much greater than that of blood. Then the salt solution which you are using is said to be hypertonic. Then there is a danger that water will be drained out of the body into this particular salt solution. That creates a big danger. If you are trying to inject a solution which is only 0.6%, then the solution has a lower concentration than that of blood. Then this is called hypotonic. Hypotonic solutions can cause accumulation of water in the tissues, that is called edema. Therefore, concept of isotonic solution is really useful. In light of the osmotic pressure concept, osmotic pressure depends on the number of particles of solute. If I am using urea, 1 mole of urea means only that is Avogadro number of molecules will be there. So the osmotic pressure which you are calculating based on number of moles will actually give the experimental value same as that which you calculate. However, if you take NaCl, each NaCl may break down to give 2 ions, namely Na plus and Cl minus ions. So the actual number of moles of particles will be double to the number which you expect. Therefore, the osmotic pressure differs from the expected value. Therefore, in order to accommodate the number of particles furnished due to dissociation or association, we need to introduce what is called Van 't Hoff factor. Pi is equal to ICST, where I is called Van 't Hoff factor. There is nothing very difficult in the idea of osmotic pressure. I don't know what makes you to think that it is difficult. Actually, we take up a problem and see whether we can really solve this problem. Okay, sir? Here there is a simple problem we try to solve on the concept of osmotic pressure. A living cell contains a solution which is isotonic with 0.3. This is the problem. Probably, I don't know whether you can see it. Can you see my pen?
No, sir.
A living cell contains a solution which is isotonic this visible? A
Sir,
living
move it to
cell.
the right, sir.
I will write also, but I am showing you the problem. Otherwise, what I do is, let me see whether I can get connected through my tab. The technical problem today. Just wait. Sir, just we will try to log out once and try to log in again. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Just I will log out and log in again. Hello?
Hello, sir. Yes.
Is it better now? Hello?
Yes, sir. Voice is better.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Actually, there was a technical problem. They were trying to fix. I think they fixed it. I don't know. Some of them will be sleeping now. They may not join. The moment if I log out of 60, 30 fellows will slip out. Let me see how many fellows will join. Okay. So I wanted to do a problem on this. I know 30 members will not join for sure. We can't help them, it is up to them. Sir, first let us start our idea. You asked me about what is osmosis, right? We will take 5 minutes to cover it as you asked me. The automatic means spontaneous all by itself. Automatic flow of any liquid molecule, say water molecules, through a semi-permeable membrane, we call SPM. SPM may be the skin of a grape, or it may be a cup made with potato, or it may be made with copper ferrocyanide, or it may be coated with calcium phosphate, or it may be pig bladder, or it may be animal membrane, or it may be skin of red blood cell, whatever. Parchment paper, cellophane paper, etc. Whenever a concentrated solution and a diluted solution are separated by a semi-permeable membrane, then the solvent molecules from the diluted solution flow into the concentrated solution slowly. This will not allow the movement of solute particles. Only solvent molecules are allowed. If you are getting urine urgently and if you don't pass, what happens then? The urine concentration will increase and increase and increase because the kidneys are filtering. And there can be a problem that two things can happen. Your bladder will be overloaded with urine and it can lose elasticity. Second problem is there can be reverse osmosis. Due to both these problems, you will be in deep trouble. So if you feel like passing urine, you should pass. You can't store it infinitely. Anyway, the kidneys are functioning through a property called osmosis. Osmosis is a permission for liquid molecules to pass through from a solution of more diluted to a solution which is more concentrated. You should remember examples of semi-permeable membranes. These are semi-permeable. And now the hydrostatic pressure developed on the aqueous diluted solution at equilibrium state due to inflow of water when the solution is separated from the water, or the pressure required to be applied on the solution just to prevent the flow of solvent molecules to flow from diluted solution to a concentrated solution is called osmotic pressure. So Van 't Hoff is a gentleman who worked on this osmotic pressure. He proposed that according to Boyle's law, osmotic pressure, the pressure is inversely proportional to volume. Similarly, osmotic pressure is inversely proportional to volume. More is the dilution of a solution. Suppose you take 1 gram of urea and dissolve in 100 liters of water. Osmotic pressure created by these particular water molecules will be osmotic pressure created on this particular solution will be very less. If you take 1 gram of urea, dissolve in 1 liter of water, osmotic pressure generated by this is more. If you dissolve 1 gram of urea in, say, 5 grams of water, this concentrated solution, when separated from water, has more osmotic pressure. The osmotic pressure developed by a solution, as the water molecules are flowing into it, depends on how concentrated it is. What is the volume of it is. Osmotic pressure also depends on temperature. As you are raising temperature, osmotic pressure increases. Pi is proportional to T. Pi is equal to Kt. Therefore, if you combine the two above, pi is inversely proportional to volume, pi is directly proportional to temperature, pi is proportional to T by V, or pi is equal to S into T by V. S is called the solution constant, which is same as universal gas constant. Okay, sir? So now, we have shown that the osmotic pressure depends on temperature, osmotic pressure depends on concentration. Notice that it is worthy to remember that simply PV is equal to nRT, pi V is equal to NST, pi is equal to N by VST. N by V is nothing but a concentration of the solution. Therefore, instead of N by V, I can say C. So pi is equal to CST. They made a bit cumbersome here, but simply I would say that it is same as that. Okay. We have defined what are isotonic solutions. We said that if I take salt water and fresh water and separate them by a semi-permeable membrane, the freshwater molecules start entering into salt water, so the pistons start going up. Now, how much pressure you will apply so that the piston will not go up? If you apply excess of pressure, then from salt water, water enters into fresh water and water will go out. It means the pressure applied by you is more than osmotic pressure. If you are applying pressure less than that of osmotic pressure, piston will go up. So you should apply a pressure that is equal to osmotic pressure so that the water will not flow out, the piston will not go up. That is the measure for osmotic pressure. So osmotic pressure is in the range of 20 to 200 atmospheres. It is really very high. You should understand that whenever you dissolve 1 mole of a solute in 1 liter of a solution, and if you maintain a temperature of 0 degrees, the pressure exerted by solvent molecules to enter into the solution is found to be 22.4 atmospheres. It is really very high. Suppose if you are dissolving 3 moles of urea, 180 grams of urea in 1 liter, and if you put it in a container having semi-permeable membrane, separate it from water, water molecules will exert a pressure of 22.4 into 3, that is equal to 67.2 atmospheres, tremendous pressure. In fact, the semi-permeable membrane will blast off due to that pressure if you stop. The osmotic pressures are really very high. Now there is a problem. The osmotic pressure of a solution at 300 K is 0.8 to 1 atmosphere. What is its concentration? Directly pi is equal to CRT, C is equal to pi by RT. You can work out as 0.033 molar. Now, when you take up actual problems, notice that you have to introduce the Van-'t-Hoff factor that is needed as the number of particles given by electrolytes will increase if the electrolyte is dissociating. If I take NaCl, each NaCl will dissociate to give 2 particles in a very diluted solution. If I take K2SO4, each K2SO4 will dissociate to give 3 particles. Total number of particles given is equal to Van-'t-Hoff factor in very diluted solution. Notice K2SO4 will completely break down to give 2 K plus ions and 1 sulfate ion in a very diluted solution. If the solution is not very diluted, then it may not give full potential. It may dissociate 70%, 80%, 60%. The degree of dissociation, if it is 80%, alpha is said to be 0.8. If the dissociation is 100%, then alpha is said to be equal to 1. If NaCl is dissociating only 20%, then alpha is said to be equal to 0.2. Alpha is a measure to indicate out of 1 unit, how many units are dissociating. When there is a dissociation, we said alpha is equal to I minus 1 by n minus 1. Yesterday, we proved it. Is there any doubt in the relation alpha is equal to I minus 1 by n minus 1?
No,
Hello?
sir.
And if there is association, alpha is equal to I minus 1 by n minus 1. So now actually the osmotic pressure is not a big problem. You can take a potato, make a cup out of it, put some concentrated sugar solution or salt solution in it, place the potato in a container having water. Within no time you can see water is gushing in. And now if you want to stop water to flow in, you have to put your palm and apply pressure. That you can see yourself. You will experience pressure. You fill a potato with the salt water and put the potato cup in ordinary water container and you try to close it, you see that there is a pressure on your palm. The pressure will be really heavy if you do it properly. That is osmotic pressure. Okay, sir. There are number of problems I have given here along with solutions. If you try, you will be knowing whether you can solve them or not. You can go to level 3 directly. Level 2, okay. Level 2, okay. Where is that? Osmotic pressure, yeah. 200 cc of an aqueous solution contain 1.26 grams of a polymer. The osmotic pressure of such solution is 2.57 into 10 to the power minus 3 bars. What is the molar mass? How to calculate, sir? Hello?
Phi is equals to N by V S T.
N is equal to weight by molecular weight. Here weight is equal to 1.26. Molecular weight you don't know. So weight by molecular weight 1.26 divided by M into 1 by 0.2. Notice that you are taking this in liters. Okay, sir? So 1.26, should I do it on the board? Or should I show you the solution? Please look at the problem. You have taken 200 cc of an aqueous solution that contains 1.26 grams of a polymer and the temperature is of course 300 K and the pressure is 2.57 into 10 to the power minus 3 bars. You need to calculate the molecular mass of the polymer. Let's go to, instead of writing, I can show you the solution. This is the formula. What is the problem number, sir?
46.
Hello?
Sir, 46.
WST by M. What is W? 1.26. What is S? 0.082 liter atmosphere per mole per Kelvin. What is T? 300. What is M? I don't know. What is pi? They gave me. What is V? They gave me. Only thing I have to do is take V in liters because S is taken as 0.082 liter atmosphere per mole per Kelvin. Notice that the pressure is given in bar, right? Pressure
Yes,
in bar is very close to the pressure in atmosphere. If
One
you want to
atmosphere,
convert,
1.013
1 atmosphere is equal to 1.013 bars. Approximately both are similar, no? Therefore, you can do it, sir. M is equal to WST by pi V. Can we do it? I will do here. Okay. This is equal to W is 1.26. Can you see, sir, what I am writing?
yes,
Hello?
Yes, sir.
S is 0.082. Temperature is 300 divided by pi is how much, sir? Hello?
200 cc, sir.
No, that is volume. I will take volume as
2.57 into 10 to
0.2.
the
Sorry,
power
sir,
of
sorry, sir. 2.57.
What is the value pi?
2.57 into 10 power minus 3.
10 power minus 3. Sir, when this goes up, it will become 1000. 1000 into 0.080 is equal to 82. So it is 82 into 300 into 1.26 divided by 2.57 into 0.2, sir. You can approximately take 2.57 as 2.5. 2.5 into 0.2 is equal to?
5.
Okay, you do one thing. Directly divide 0.2. When 0.2 goes up, it will become 5. Can you see it? 1 by 0.2 is equal to 5. Hello? 1 by
Yes, sir.
0.2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So roughly it is equal to 2 into 82 into 300 into 1.26. Because it is a polymer, its molecular weight is supposed to be very heavy. So its molecular weight is 164 into 300. 164 into 300 is equal to 164 00 into 3 into 1.26. My God. So its molecular weight is 3.7 into 164 00. Oh my God, it is very heavy. How much it is? I use a calculator, man. We don't have much time. So answer is working to be so I am doing it to 5 into 82 is equal to into 300 is equal to into 1.26 is equal to divided by 2.5. So answer is like 3 lakhs, around 3 lakhs. I could really see it is like that. Can you see that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Hello. So let us see the answer what they give. Oh, we have to clear it, man. Otherwise, it will be there permanently. Let us see, without solving, can we solve it? I want to tell you the strategy of solving it without really working. Yep. We are going to problem number 46. Yes, sir. See, there is only one answer that is in the range of lakhs. There is only one answer that is in the order of lakhs. That is second answer. Yes, sir? Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So what is the answer they gave? It should be 2, right?
Yes, sir. One. Sir,
One given,
answer
sir.
is one, sir.
I don't know. I have not solved it. Actually, I felt lazy because that big calculation we do. Answer is, what is the answer we got, sir? It
We
is
got
around
around 3 lakhs, sir.
three. Actually, we made a calculation mistake.
Yes,
So
sir. We are getting
we need to do it again.
61,161.
Let me give you the fraction how to do, how to work out. It is, I will work out on the piece of paper. It is molecular weight is equal to weight by molecular weight into ST, and pi is equal to W SR by MV. W, all of you take the paper and write down the value. W is equal to 1.26 into temperature is 300 into universal gas constant or solution constant is 0.082 divided by 1.26 into 300 into 0.082 divided by volume in liters 0.2 into 2.57 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, sir?
Yes.
If you simplify, you will get answer like 5 into 1.26 into 300 into 82 by 2.57. 2.57. Sir, you have to multiply 5 into 1.26 with 300 with 82 divided with 2.5. 2.5 goes 2 times. Okay, roughly it is 2.52 into 300 into 82. Okay, sir? Yeah, answer is 61,000. Yes, sir. 61,038. All of you see the relation I worked out. Pi V is equal to NST. Pi is equal to NST by V. N is equal to weight by molecular weight. Therefore, my expression, I am getting M is equal to WST by volume into pi. Please put the values, you get answer 61,038. Polymers molecular masses are heavy. Okay. Look at the problem number 47, sir. Can we solve it in 3 minutes time? Let us work out. The osmotic pressure of a solution of an organic substance containing 18 grams in 1 liter of solution is given. Find the molecular mass of the substance. Use the same formula. This time they gave units like newtons per meter square. S is taken in joules. So the answer will be coming in what, sir? Hello. The answer will be in what unit, sir? You have to observe one thing. The weight of the substance is taken in grams. All other things are taken in SI units. So you have to convert the weight into kilograms. Okay. Or else you should convert everything into CGS system. Better convert into kilograms. You will be getting molar mass in kilograms. Later on you have to convert into grams. Hello. So I am telling you, pi V is equal to weight by molecular weight into ST. Have you written the first step, sir? All of you write down.
Yes, sir.
M is equal to WST by pi V. Have you written second step? M is equal to WST by pi V. M is equal to weight is to be taken as 0.018. Why like that, sir? Hello?
In SI unit.
Converting in
SI unit,
kilogram.
SI unit into SC is to be taken as 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole, and temperature is taken as 293 divided with osmotic pressure is 2.414 into 10 to the power 5 pascals or newtons per meter square into, what is that, sir? Volume. What is the volume, sir?
1 liter.
Don't take 1 liter as 1 liter. In SI system, 1 liter is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. Because there are 1000 liters in 1 meter cube. Okay, sir?
Okay.
And now if you do this, what is the answer you are getting, sir? What is the answer you are getting, sir?
0.818133.
In the denominator, you are getting numerator 0.018 into 8.314 into 293 divided by 2.414 into 10 to the power 2. Okay, sir? This is equal to 0.018 into 8.314 into 2.93 by 2.414. Okay? So the answer is coming really very less. The data is, I think, somewhat erroneous. Yes, please. Osmotic pressure is coming very, very less. I mean, the data is erroneous. Let us see the solution. Problem number is what, sir?
47.
47.
Okay. Pi is equal to NST by V. The formula only they gave. They have not given any solution, right? There is an error, no? The number of moles is called weight by molecular weight. Weight is to be taken as how much? The weight they gave really very less. There is error in the problem. 18 grams in 1 liter is very, very, very less. Or the pressure part is erroneous. Some part is erroneous. Even the color of the print is different. Can you see? Hello. This value 18
Yes,
is
sir.
in bold letters and this value is in. I will try to get the original problem. Okay. Because this is copied from some other book, you know. What happened is teachers were under so much pressure in those days. So they used to borrow questions from different books and copy, and they used to commit mistakes. So let me check up whether there is any possible error we committed. No error. You can try to do it in another way around, sir. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Go to problem number 48. Calculate the osmotic pressure of a decinormal solution of NaCl, which is ionized to 80% at 27 degrees. Sir, if it is ionized to 80%, the alpha is equal to 0.8. What is I, sir? What is the relation between I and alpha? Sir, problem number 48, they gave alpha as 80%. So you know that alpha is equal to I minus
1
1 by n minus 1. Okay, sir? So alpha is equal to 0.8. 0.8 is equal to I, I don't know, I minus 1 by n value is 2 for NaCl because each NaCl gives 2 particles. So 0.8 is equal to I minus 1 by 1. So I minus 1 is equal to 0.8.
I is 1.8.
I is equal to 1.8. Can we see it clearly, sir? Therefore, now osmotic pressure, what is the relation, sir? Pi is equal to
INST.
ICST, right? CST. I is equal to 1.8. Concentration of the solution is decinormal means 0.1. And temperature is 300 K. R is equal to 0.08. What is the answer, sir? 1.8 into 0.1 into 24.6. How much it is, sir? Hello?
4.32 atmosphere.
Answer is 4. Because we have taken the R value approximately, our answer will come approximately. Answer is around 4.4 atmospheres. What is the answer given? Hello? What is the answer given, sir? Right. Sir, what is the way we have solved, sir? Osmotic pressure is equal to pi is equal to ICST. What is pi osmotic pressure? What is I want-off factor? What is C? Concentration of the solution N by V. What is S? Universal solution constant. What is T? Temperature in Kelvin. So I am applying directly. I value we got 1.8. Concentration is given as decinormal, that is 0.1 normal. And S is the universal solution constant 0.082 liter atmosphere per mole per Kelvin. Temperature is 300. Okay, sir? If you multiply, you get the answer. Now, actually, somebody asked me what is osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure is pressure, hydrostatic pressure exerted by solvent molecules on the semi-permeable membrane when they are traveling from a diluted solution to a concentrated solution. The difference in concentration is called concentration gradient. More is the difference in concentration, high is the hydrostatic pressure. Osmotic pressure is also defined as the pressure required or applied externally to stop the osmosis. If you are applying higher pressure, reverse happens. That is called reverse osmosis, which is used in desalination of saline water or seawater in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Iran, Iraq. Now, can you solve problem number 49? What is the volume of solution containing 1 gram mole of sugar that will give rise to an osmotic pressure of 1 atmosphere at 0 degrees centigrade? It is a reverse to the statement I gave. Can you guess what is the answer? Hello? Hello? 49th problem, without using pen and paper, you should solve. What is the volume of a solution? Sir, if we take 1 mole in 1 liter at 0 degrees, what is the pressure it is creating? 22.4. If you are taking in 1 liter, 1 mole at 0 degrees, it is exerting 22.4 atmospheres pressure. If you want 1 atmosphere pressure, you have to make the volume 22.4 liters. Can we see it, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir.
I repeat, sir. Please dissolve 1 mole of a solute in 1 liter. Then you put that, say, dissolve 180 grams of glucose in 1 liter water. And put that 1 liter water in a potato chip, big potato chip, imagine. And that you put in water. The water molecules exert that much pressure, which is equal to 22.4 atmospheres. Now they are asking, if I want only 1 atmosphere pressure, osmotic pressure, that 1 mole in what volume I should dissolve? If you increase the volume, the pressure will drop. The volume should be 22.4. You can solve it using a formula. Pi V is equal to nRT. Pi you want as 1 atmosphere is equal to number of moles is 1, R is 0.082, temperature is 273 Kelvin divided by what is the volume I want to take? V I don't know. So V is equal to 1 into 0.082 into 273 by 1. That is 22.4 liters. Are you seeing it, sir? Should I do it on the board? Hello. I am doing
No,
on the
sir.
board. I think somebody did not understand. Nobody is responding. Okay, sir, I am doing it on the board. Please observe. Sir, I dissolved 1 mole. And I don't know what is the volume. I want osmotic pressure equal to 1 atmosphere. I want to maintain temperature at 0 degrees, that is 273 K. I know the relation pi is equal to N ST by V. Okay, sir, I want to find V. It implies V is equal to NST by pi. N is 1 mole. S is 0.082. Temperature is 300. Pi is equal to 1 atmosphere. Can I find Y? V is equal to 22.4 liters.
Sir, temperature
Right, sir?
is 273.
Yes, sir. Sorry, 273. Sorry. 273 into 0.082 is equal to 22.4. 300 into 0.082 is 24.6. These values we should remember. 0.082 into 273 is always equal to 22.4. 0.082 into 300 is equal to 24.6. Some values anyway you remember. Okay, sir? Also, 22.4 by 0.082 is equal to 273. Frequently, you will be getting this. From this, we can infer that. Okay, sir. Similarly, 24.6 by 0.082 is equal to 300. Frequently, universal gas constant value is always constant, and the osmotic pressure they will be giving in this range frequently. Anyway, okay. So let me look at the next problem. Easy problems only, they are not difficult really. Sometimes there can be some printers devil here and there, don't worry about that. Sir, let us look at 50th question. Can you solve in 2 minutes time? Try. Find the osmotic pressure of M by 20 solution of urea at 27 degrees. Let me see how quickly you answer. I am also doing.
$1.23, option 2.
Perfect. You can see it as 1.23, sir. The formula is pi is equal to CST. Pi is equal to NST by V or CST. C is 1 by 20, S is 0.082, and temperature is 300. I just now said 300 into 0.082 is 24.6. 24.6 by 20 is equal to 1.23. See, 51 problem, can you do it in 1 minute time? Decimolar means 0.1 molar. Sir, you are taking more time.
2.49 bar.
Nobody is trying, I think. Pi is equal to CST. Concentration is 0.1. S is 0.082. T is
2.46, sir.
300.
First option.
Can you try? Yeah. Can you try problem number 52? STP means standard temperature 0 degrees centigrade 273 K. Pressure is 1 atmosphere. So simple, sir. You are taking more time. 1 mole should be dissolved in 22.4
44.8
liters.
liters.
2 moles should be dissolved in 44.8 liters. What is a big deal in that? Can you see it or anybody is having confusion in that, sir? Sir,
No, sir,
1
understood.
gram mole, if you dissolve in 22.4 liters, you get 1 atmosphere osmotic pressure. If you take 2 gram moles, obviously you have to dissolve in 44.8 liters. Let me go to next problem set. You need to try these problems actually. See this problem 44. 2 solutions of glucose have osmotic pressures 1.5:2.5. 1 liter of first solution is mixed with 2 liters of second solution. What is the osmotic pressure? It is something like M1V1 plus M2V2 plus M3V3 so on by V1 plus V2 plus V3. You know that formula, sir? Resulting molarity of mixture of 2 solutions is equal to M1V1 into plus M2V2 plus M3V3 so on divided by V1 plus V2 plus V3 or V final. Here, 1.5 into 1 plus 2.5, 1 liter of first solution, 2 liters of second solution. 1.5 into 1 plus 2.5 into 2 divided by
2.16 atmospheres.
Sir, you should be careful. Sometimes they will also add water. Therefore, I use a better formula, right? Resulting molarity is equal to M1V1 plus M2V2 plus M3V3 by V final. Similarly, resulting osmotic pressure is equal to pi1V1 plus pi2V2 plus pi3V3 divided by overall volume. Overall volume means volume of all the solutions plus water if you have added. Formula, pi resultant is equal to pi1V1 plus pi2V2 plus pi3V3 so on divided by V final. Okay, sir? Try problem number 45 before we close today. Sir, try to do as many problems as possible in the class, how many we can do. And if there are any printer tables, you please bring to my notice. Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Try to do 45th problem as the last problem for today. Taking more time.
189.9.
Yes, sir. Check up your answer. Perfect, right?
Yes.
You want me to explain how he got this answer, sir? Molecular weight is equal to WS T by pi V.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
189.9.
If anybody is not getting, ask me. I try to make a video on this. Try to do as many as possible, sir. I think tomorrow we have to start a new topic along with the revision. What new topic I start, I meditate tonight. Okay? Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Bye.